Hey everyone, welcome to Star Wars Conversations, the show where two scruffy-looking nerf herders like to get together and talk about all things Star Wars. My name is Jay.
And I am the last Jedi.
Welcome to the show. So, how you doing, dude?
I'm okay.
And who's our friend that we have here?
This is my new apprentice, Dog Maul.
Ah.
Dog Womble.
So, a lot of exciting stuff been going on recently in the world of Star Wars.
I tell you what, it's been a bloody exciting couple of days, Jay.
It really has.
I've been getting well excited. I was very busy over the Easter weekend, but managed to watch 3 days worth of live streaming.
Yeah.
I'm on Sunday, halfway through that at the moment.
Okay, cool. I watched pretty much all of the live stream live.
I didn't watch it live, definitely.
But,
I spread through all the boring bits.
The only day I didn't was the last day because I was away. I was out, so I sort of caught up on a couple of bits of that. I think they had the droid builders in the morning and all those bits and pieces. So I haven't got to the closing ceremony yet. But
I haven't got to that yet either. I want to know if anything actually happened in it.
Yeah, not anything. There was no announcements or anything. But yeah, it's
no Obi-Wan movie announcement.
No. And Ewan McGregor wasn't even there. He didn't
I
make
know.
It's probably going to be because
he's filming.
Maybe. But you've got D23 coming up in July, and they did say that the summer is when they're going to be announcing the next standalone movie. So obviously, you know, we'll probably see maybe a little bit of footage from the Han Solo movie then, and obviously the next announcement, which will probably be Ewan McGregor, because I mean, you know, everyone was there. Like everyone was there.
Everyone was there.
You know, being the 40th anniversary is obviously a special occasion. Some of the notable things, especially day one, was just amazing. What a start to the show! I mean, you got George Lucas. The 40th anniversary. It's now with Disney. George Lucas comes out. That was awesome. It's great.
Were you surprised at that? I was.
I wasn't surprised by it because I'd heard that he might be.
That's why then. Were you surprised before you were told?
Well, I wasn't in a way because I don't think that there's any real bad feelings or anything like that. You know, he sold Star Wars for a lot of money.
$1 billion.
Yeah, you know, Kathleen Kennedy and him have had a great relationship. Same with Dave Filoni. You know, he's basically his apprentice. You know, so
there was a lot of Filoni time on the
there was
live stream. He was on it a lot.
I mean, with being that it's the 40th anniversary, it's the 40th birthday of his creation. So, you know, you kind of, if he hadn't been there, I think I'd be more surprised. It would have just been a bit.
I just didn't think about it.
You know.
Yeah, I just thought he'd sort of draw the line on the Star Wars. I didn't realise he was still wanting to be. I know it'd be crazy not to.
Yeah, I think maybe initially it was sort of said like that, but if you imagine if you had created something this huge, you know, and it'd been such a big part of your life, it'd be a little bit hard to walk away from, especially like on a special occasion like the 40th birthday of it, you know. The other on that same panel, it was great to see Hayden Christensen. He got a standing ovation. I love him. He got a standing ovation from the crowd. He got a lot of love on the day. He looks
the same.
He does, doesn't he? So he could easily play the Force Ghost of Anakin, or even if they did like a bit more detail into Anakin going around during the Clone Wars, he could play it. He still looks the same. But he had a signing table as well, and it sold out apparently within minutes.
Did it?
Yeah, and they had to extend like who could go in and all that kind of stuff. It was really. Because
I did watch him being interviewed by the lady
by the Star Wars show.
Yeah, I watched that bit.
How do you like sand?
Yeah, that was so funny. I'll tell you what, I'm sort of slightly got a crush on her now. I love her.
Oh, you can see her every Thursday.
I'm gonna. And you can see us every Thursday.
I see us a few days after that.
Oh, yeah.
Because of,
I get to see you every Thursday.
You get to see me every Thursday.
It's not quite the same.
Are you lucky?
Not quite the same. You don't have a T-shirt cannon.
I don't. And, okay, well, I was going to mention this though, but Pablo Hidalgo made the T-shirt canon.
What does that mean? I saw that headline.
So basically, the Star Wars show guys were like, can we have this officially as a gun in Star Wars? And he said, it is a Merson Munitions SWS 1013 projectile launcher. It's in Star Wars now. So he made it canon. I think it'd be awesome if, you know, obviously it won't be shooting T-shirts, but it's a projectile gun. So it'd be cool if you just see it pop up.
It'd be in Rebels
2 or something, won't it?
It'd be in Rebels.
Yeah, it could be, but it could be a special, like, you know, you can get it as an achievement in Battlefront 2 or something like that. You're right.
And shoot T-shirts.
Actually, no, more likely it'd be, I'll pay for it and you can have it.
It could be like one of those net cannon things, you know, like when it shoots a big net thing and captures people.
Well, it's a projectile launch, so maybe it just can shoot all kinds of stuff because you just top load and.
The Emperor's dirty pants.
Exactly. That's a good weapon. Full of
I recognise that foul stench from the moment you came on board.
Well, that would, yeah, exactly.
Moff Tarkin's pants.
Yeah. They'd be a bit rotten now. And singed.
And CGI.
And CGI, but yeah, I mean, that first bit, you saw Hayden Christensen, he came out with Ian McDermott. That was cool. Vader and Palp together. Old Sheev. And they sat there and talked with Big GL. And then after they went off, you know, you got Harrison Ford came out.
That was a surprise. That was a surprise.
That was quite a good surprise. It was, again,
he was a good egg, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He
and when Matey Boy made that joke about the airplane.
Yeah, he's all over it. But,
Josh, what's his face?
The funny thing is, right, I think I've said this before, Harrison Ford really seemed to be enjoying himself a bit more when he was doing like all the episode 7 press stuff.
I think he just doesn't feel the pressure now.
Yeah, right.
Now he's dead.
Yeah. But that was before. But he seems to still be enjoying.
Yeah, but he was still. He knew he was dead. That's what I mean.
And he'd wanted that for a while, right? But yeah, he seemed to. But I'll tell you what, Billy D. Williams didn't seem too happy, did he? Just sitting there with his shades on, like
he was a weirdo.
2 words. And,
I tell you what, he needs to get down the gym, doesn't he, or something?
Well, maybe he's heard that Lando ain't coming back, and he's
like, if he's looking like that, he ain't coming back. What have we here?
What have we here? This sucks. Why isn't Lando coming back? You know, so yeah, Peter Mayhew as always, you know, good sport. You know, obviously he's got a lot of leg problems these days. Anthony Daniels just loves it. Like, he's all over everything. Lloyd Davies was brilliant all weekend, I thought, as one of the hosts. You didn't like it?
No, I like him. He's all right. He gets a bit too much.
I thought it was funny, and they, you know, they've done it on purpose. There's some good bits there that he'd done. I really enjoyed the Ray Park.
That was really good. I wasn't expecting to enjoy that. Yeah, and I actually really enjoyed Ray Park.
I liked it.
I liked Ray Park a lot more.
The lightsaber and that, and he just took that kid's double in and just started spinning it. Awesome.
Just talking about the things I fast forwarded through, the C-3PO one. I can't listen to him. I didn't mind. And then I listened to a bit of a droids one, but it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. To be honest, I thought it was going to be more
the droids, the Sunday morning one. The droid killed a bit, right?
That was a bit weird. Yeah, I don't know what else I didn't watch. There's another few. I still haven't got to the Mark Hamill on his own. I watched the Mark Hamill Princess Leia thing was brilliant.
That was maybe one of my favourite things over the whole weekend.
And it was really insightful as well. There's a lot more to it.
You really got, I mean, because he had this, obviously, you know, when you know someone, like he knew her, so you really got to understand like the kind of relationship they had, and it was really heartfelt as well. And you know, the beginning of it like got me straight away when he was just like, you know, you go through the five stages when someone dies, and he's like, when you get to acceptance, he goes, but I'm still angry, and he goes, she should be here with us for the 40th. And really, I mean, God, like the 40th is right there, and she just died in December.
Very sad.
But that was a really, really good bit. His tribute to her.
Yeah, what I enjoyed about it was, because normally those sort of things are just too sad for me to watch, but actually it wasn't sad. It was still it was a celebration of her, I thought.
Oh yeah, and it was really entertaining as well.
The only bits I cried in was on the 40th panel. I kept crying in that one. I don't know why.
On the 40th panel? What do you mean? The first? I
was just so excited about it. I just felt all emotional.
What bit in particular?
All of it. I was having like tears in my. As soon as George Lucas came on, my eyes were like watering all the time. I was like, I love Star Wars. I love Justin Bieber. Have you seen that YouTube video when that little kid who loves Justin Bieber, and she starts crying, and they're going, oh, why is he crying so much? And I love Justin. I was like that. Anyway, you should find that video, and then put it against me. I love Justin Bieber. I love George Lucas. And then the phone rings, and the girl suddenly stops, and then she goes, "Is that Justin Bieber?"
I'll look for it.
It's one of the funniest videos ever. I love it.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's well old now.
You know what? If I see Justin Bieber, I'm like, hell no, and it's gone.
And
so.
I just realised we just spent about a couple of minutes talking about Justin Bieber.
I know you're ruining Star Wars by mentioning his name. And in fact, just going off topic here for a second, but it was recently mentioned that Harry Styles from One Direction nearly played Han Solo. Fuck no. Just never. Just no.
I hope you've got your bleepy buttons.
You would see me go dark side if that happened, right? Just that better never. Nothing like that better happen. Because can you imagine, right? Think about it. If you were going to Celebration, right, but you had someone like Harry Styles.
It would ruin it. We wouldn't be able to get there.
Girls, like Harry Styles fans, would buy all the tickets like months in advance before anyone else could get their hands on them, and it'd be a load of crying, snotty little girls there. It'd suck.
And then all the rest of the panels would be empty because they'd gone home after that.
Oh.
Can you imagine it?
No. Anyway.
Well, we'll just have to ban him. We'll just have to ban him from any conventions.
Yeah, I'd boycott the movie. I wouldn't watch it.
Wouldn't you?
I'd watch it on pirate. I'd make sure I didn't give him money for that one. I'd be like, no, I'm not. No. Anyway, happier things. Star Wars Celebration.
Let's talk about Rebels quickly. The panels.
Rebels. Okay, cool.
So I watched about 3 panels with Dave Filoni in them. It felt like. I don't know if it was 3, but it felt like 3. There was one when he was talking about all the characters from the animations.
Yeah.
I think that was day 1 or 2.
Yeah.
That was really good. I enjoyed that.
Was good.
And then there was the actual Rebels panel where they also announced season 4 is going to be the last.
The last one, yeah. Which I think is a good thing. I think, and the trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer
was
really
good.
Good, right?
It was a simple story about a boy who was lost and a girl who was broken. They fought alongside a survivor, a war veteran, and a fallen knight. I led them into battle against an evil so terrible it tried to black out the stars. We fought for each other. We fought for those who could not. But we never imagined it would end like this.
This is a time of difficult choices. Sometimes impossible ones.
As long as we're together, we've got a chance.
At least we'll go down fighting.
All paths are coming together now.
It's time to get to work.
We are the balance, Ezra. We were meant to be Jedi so we could be here now. when Lothal needs us most.
May the Force be with you.
And then I watched him talking to my favourite lady on the I think it was a Sunday morning. He was talking to her. I don't know if you saw it when and they were talking about filler episodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really.
I haven't watched that bit yet.
It was really interesting, right? Because she was going. Obviously, she's using the word filler episodes. I'm thinking, cool, you're hitting it to the mark because.
Right, yeah, totally.
And she was going, some of my favourite episodes are the filler ones. I like the little character story ones about droids and stuff like that. And he was making a big point about there are no filler episodes in this new season. It's all about moving the story forward, and he actually said moving the story forward, which again is the one thing we get a bit cross about. And it's not that we don't like it, because we do like it.
Yeah, I think it's good.
But we just get frustrated when we want to see the story move forward. But he actually used those words. So I was just like, oh, well, maybe season 4 is going to be awesome.
Watching us, dude.
I think. Well, I did. I have had a few words with Kathy.
Look, think about it, because when we were saying there, like, it's not that we don't like it. Whenever there's good episodes that move the story forward, we're all over that. We're always, it's really good, Yeah, there might be the odd thing here or there that you don't like. That's in anything.
To be honest, we like to moan.
We do, and who doesn't?
I know. Well, it's a British thing.
Oh, it is a British thing, yeah. Look, I'm not going to be like all up on like it's dick just because it's Star Wars, right? It's like if I don't,
you are great, not up its dick.
No, if I don't think it's good, it's not good. That's it. In my opinion, it's only my opinion, and it's only your opinion. Like, if other people like it, good, enjoy it. I hope you do like it. The other thing I
hear a magical voice calling Womble.
Have we got another guest?
We've got loads of guests. We've got Teddy, Doggy, and Ra Lady. I don't know if you can see Ra.
I can see her.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you want one ball?
No, it's fine.
I see she has a Jedi robe on as well.
She has. There's a house full of Jedis.
Oh,
we're the last Jedis. I told you that.
Oh, so it is plural then?
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Didn't Ryan Johnson say it wasn't?
No, he said in his mind it's not. He said in his mind
that means
it's
it
Luke.
Isn't it?
He says Luke. He actually said in his mind it's Luke. So, well, actually, that leads us into it. So there was the episode 8 panel. You got Kathleen Kennedy there. You got Ryan Johnson there.
Oh yeah, there was the episode 8 panel. I forgot about
that. We had Daisy Ridley come out.
Yeah, that was a high. And she was in. She was also in the one with the animation. She was in that. She popped in for that.
On the Forces of Destiny.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so that's a new animation that's going to be coming out.
I thought it was alright, man.
They're going to be short YouTube ones, aren't they?
Initially, they're going to start off as shorts, but then they're going to lead into a main thing.
I liked that it's that old style 2D animation. The thing is, it always just looks a bit basic. Like, with the money they've got, you could do something awesome. And there's that anime style TIE Fighter video I've posted before.
I love that.
It's fan made, right? But with a budget behind it, something like that would just blow people away. And
but that's not the stories they're going to tell, though. Because they showed the dolls and everything. They come.
Oh yeah, the toys. Yeah.
Because it is basically a toy line.
You know what? I looked at them and I think I said, why do girls' toys always look deformed and ugly? And then I looked at them again. I was like, I'm probably going to end up buying a couple of these.
Well, the thing is, I know on some of the coverage, someone accidentally called them dolls, and you could almost see the people from Hasbro wanting to kill the person that called them a doll.
Oh yeah.
Because I think there's this whole movement about we're not calling the female toys dolls. And and that sort of agenda, Well, action figures.
Oh, okay. They're still calling them action figures.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I haven't actually seen a good look at those action
figures. They
figures.
look good. I mean, obviously you could see them when Yeah, yeah. I mean, they are more like a traditional. Well, I mean, they look, they look like Barbies or something, don't they? But,
yeah, they do. Well, that's what I mean.
Well,
They
they remind me
like
of Gem and
doll.
holograms.
They might not like to call them that, but they've made them look like that. You know,
Yeah.
so you can call them whatever you want. They look like a doll, and that's not being sexist.
But they're definitely more like Barbie size, aren't they?
So they're that big.
Yeah. And Sabina's got like hair that you can comb.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Look, this is
As long as they
going
don't
down a
come with a
really
brush.
sexist road.
As long as they don't
But I
come with a
mean,
brush.
not that anyone needs to comb their
It's
hair.
not sexist, but the point is that the show revolves around female heroes.
Yeah. And it's
brought
obviously
out a
aimed
toy
at a
line.
female audience.
It's to increase the female audience. They brought out a toy line for females, and then they're saying we don't want to call them dolls, but they've made them look like traditional dolls.
Mm. But then I think they do look like the animation as well.
They're action dolls. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you could call Action Man or G.I. Joe, the 12-inch one's an action doll.
I work with some very empowered female people in my team and at work, and if you started saying that we had to have dolls and then figurines, things like that, I'd get punched in the face.
Look, even action figures are dolls, you know.
Well, that's it. I think as long as you're happy to call all the other toys dolls.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it personally. Anyway, so we were talking about the episode 8
PC Corner.
So you got Kathleen, you got Ryan Johnson, you got Daisy Ridley there.
He seems like a lovely man, doesn't he?
Ryan Johnson seems like
Johnson,
and I liked how he had all the behind-the-scenes photos that he had taken himself.
Yeah,
while
I've seen those on
Instagram,
Instagram.
and then he was taking photos while he was on stage as well.
And he was like, apparently he'd been out with all the fans that night before, and all that, and he'd been out.
He'd just been signing stuff, talking to people. He really seemed to be enjoying himself.
I love him. I was well jealous that he wasn't. Well, he was. He was at Celebration where I was at, but obviously only on that last panel, the last day.
Yeah, but he was. I mean, even after the episode 8 panel, he went back down on the floor. He was, because they gave out the new poster, which we'll get to in a second, to everyone that was there, and he said, "I'll come down and sign some of those." And then after Celebration, he got straight on Twitter and did a whole Twitter chat with fans. You could ask him questions, and he was, so I think he's really, really embracing it. And I mean, in a way,
he looked like he was crying a lot of the time as well. He kept having little teary moments.
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, he said that he's been a Star Wars fan since he was a little child. He had, the toys and everything. And if you grow up with Star Wars and then you end up directing one of the movies and you have a really good experience doing it as well, and then you go to Celebration and you've gone from being one of the people watching the panels to actually being one of the guys on the panels, and you're involved. What an amazing experience.
When are they going to let us direct a film, Jay? Can we do the next one?
I think what the problem is that they don't want to overshadow all the other movies that they're going to do. And as you know, we would do the best ever Star Wars movie.
We'd do it cheap.
We would do it cheap. I'd be sitting editing it for ages.
Yeah. You've got a program. Just don't do the update on it.
And I'll try not to put like bad writing overlays and bits of meat flying across the screen and stuff.
I can make the costumes.
Yeah, out of cardboard.
Yeah,
that would just be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, why not? Maybe we can do one of the standalones in a different part of the galaxy. People wear cardboard armor.
Introducing your new star.
Going to be the co-pilot, of course. Right?
Punch it, Chewie!
No, it's Womble.
Punch it, Chewie!
But yeah, so and John Boyega came out at the episode 8 panel. Great to see him. And
he was excitable, wasn't he?
He said, well, he always is because he loves it so much. But he said in the next one, Finn's not messing around anymore. So, and then they went on to say about his mission that he's going to be on. And you had the new member of the cast, Kelly Marie Tran, who's playing a character called Rose, who is a maintenance officer or whatever in the Resistance. Why are you turning your nose up? You haven't even seen this girl yet.
I didn't like her.
Well, what did you not like? You haven't seen her in the movie, man.
She was well annoying.
Well, look, it's an exciting time for her. She's young. She's getting to be involved in this huge things.
I don't like
millions of
people telling
fancy-
me that she's cute and nice and fun before I see her.
Well, she,
Get her in
she's enjoying
Celebration
herself.
next year.
She was enjoying herself, so I think it was pretty cool. And she's going to be. I don't know if you read the post. And I'm not going to spoil anything here, but I did post something that was on Making Star Wars, MakeStarWars.net recently, which was about a mission that her and Finn are going to be on. I don't know if you've seen that. Okay, so there's a bit of that in there.
No spoilers.
No spoilers, but yeah. So apparently she has quite a large role in the movie. She's going to become one of those characters who she's a maintenance officer, so she's not a soldier or anything, but ends up dragged into something and becomes one of the hero characters. So we'll be seeing more of her as the movies go on. They did mention that you'll see more of Captain Phasma and that she'll actually be fighting this time. But she wasn't there actually.
No, I was going to say that she was noticeably not there. For last year, she kept going, woo, woo!
Oh my god, wasn't she?
How painful was that to watch that live?
It was quite painful, yeah.
What? That's probably why she wasn't there. That other lady, the one we were just talking about, what's her name?
Marie Tran.
I think she's going to be a spy for the Empire.
Or for the First Order, even.
Yeah, them.
Yeah.
That's my little top tip.
Maybe you might be right. We'll see.
I'm normally right in these things. I think it's
what
been
have we got
proven.
to measure that against?
Huh?
What have we got to measure that against?
The Last Jedi trailer, where it tells the story that I told you a couple of months ago.
All right, okay, I'll give you that. So,
in fact, it could have literally been. That could just underplay and we could play that episode that I talked about it, and it would just go beat for beat.
It would be pretty damn close.
Ryan Johnson, he's a cheat.
So it was a good panel. They talked about the new movie quite a bit. They didn't give anything away. They're very good at sort of saying what they.
They didn't give anything away, really, did they?
No, at all weekend. At all. But they were all very good at just giving you enough to keep you excited. And then,
sorry, I just got to say one thing.
Go on.
Ahsoka lives.
Yeah, that was on Dave Filoni's t-shirt.
And it changed from question mark to exclamation mark.
I was going to actually mention Ahsoka in a bit because
it's the other one.
Connects. That's a different one. It kind of connects to some stuff from episode 8 a little bit. But yeah, it was quite cool. Obviously, everyone was waiting in anticipation, expecting something big to happen, and Ryan Johnson finally got up and said, "Hey, of course we brought something for you." And
and then everyone,
and he goes, "It's the episode
poster.
8
teaser poster." Yeah.
What a good poster though, because everyone dropped and then saw it and just went, "Ooh, that's damn good."
I like it. I like it because it's different.
It's different. It's a little bit retro. It's got the same where the lightsabers lit up, same as the original A New Hope poster, and it kind of tells you stuff. Like red background. You got
Yoda and the clowns.
Luke there, yeah, right. You got big Luke there. You got Kylo Ren slightly in the background behind him, and then Rey's holding up the lightsaber. And it goes from blue to red, right? And of course, after people watch the trailer, then they start to make the connections with the poster about being a balance
of the Force. Episode 9. Episode 9, Balance of the Force.
You think that's what it's going to be called?
Placing the bets now.
So, then after that, they revealed the trailer.
They did, man.
And what a trailer it was.
It was very good.
It was very good. It didn't give you the thing that Chewie Went Home did, but there's a difference. That it'd been a long time till we've seen Star Wars, and then we see Han Solo and those guys. So it wasn't didn't have that impact, but it had some impact.
Yeah, because for me, the bit that got me on the Force Awakens trailer was the Falcon when that just went because you don't see it fly
The
like that
first
in
time
the
you
film.
saw it, oh, you don't, right?
No.
There's that
And
one
it was just
bit
like,
where it
and it
comes
had the
past
music as
screen.
well.
Oh.
Yeah, and the music as well. It was the,
Yeah.
you know.
It was like Star
was just,
Wars is back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And just seeing, I tell you what, the best thing in the Force Awakens trailer, actually, well, no, one of the many brilliant things in that trailer was that Star Destroyer crashed on Jakku.
Oh yeah, when you first.
Because
yeah,
we didn't know that. We didn't. That was, I'd never comprehended anything like that in my life. I was just like, what the blibbing bloody blub blub blub.
Well, that's it. I mean, you know, this was coming back Styles after a long time.
Sweet Christmas.
Seeing all this and seeing all this new stuff, you know. But hey, I mean, we've got a lot of cool stuff in this one. We could watch the trailer and talk about it while we watch it. What do you think? Do you want to do that?
Well, let's give it a go, man.
Let's give it a go. Hopefully the internet holds up because you know, we're doing it cheap, and hopefully we can talk about it.
Right.
So,
what, you got to give me a countdown.
Okay,
press
so
the button.
I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then we'll press it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're at 0.
I'm at 0, 1.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Go. Oh.
So it starts out. It's like a star field.
It's like a star field. But then what's happening?
That? Is it a planet from distance? No, it's rocks. What a good shot as well. I think.
And it's like when Finn first pops up in the first one.
Just like that, yeah. I think in this bit she's done something similar to the cave.
Are we going to pause when we want to pause? That's probably a good idea. Should we just pause
through it, because when I overlay it, it won't pause.
Bollocks. Right, carry on. Right, so island, sea.
Yeah. This is a good shot of her looking out over the sea. I love this, where the Force is lifting all the rocks.
Oh, yeah, man.
What do you see? And here, Obi, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi from Princess Leia. And that's what do you reckon? That's Kylo's smash mask there, isn't it?
100%.
Here you see, this is the Force tree, right? And
yeah, the Force tree.
That's supposed to be a journal of the wills, and everyone says they can hear Yoda at that bit, but I couldn't hear it. This next scene is like Karate Kid.
Whose hand do you think that was?
I think it's Rey's. Now this is the planet Crate. The
one you talked about with the sand, the red sand, and the salt sea thing, or whatever.
Finn there sleeping in the back to chamber. Kylo Ren, I don't like that his scar's moved.
It's not moved that much. It's not as
much
much as what everyone's been harping on about.
I think it is. And here you go, it's time for the Jedi to end. And that's Luke's voice, and that was confirmed by Rian Johnson as well. Yeah, it's a damn good trailer. December, not too far away. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things. The bit on Crate, so that's the salt flats in Bolivia, and what Rian Johnson said about that planet, it's way out there in a very remote, uncharted region. It's a mineral planet, and so there's mines on it.
Yeah.
So it's like a mining planet. Those are the ships that we saw, the half-built one that kind of looked like a B-wing. Do you remember we saw the cockpit of it?
Yes.
And so, I mean, what do you think? Do you think they're a new type of B-wing, or do you think they're completely?
I think they just look a bit like them.
Yeah, and they've got like this weird hook that's like dragging up all the dirt on the ground.
So the theory behind that is obviously that almost like a smoke screen for the attack.
Yeah, and in the background there you can see the new AT-AT style walkers. I can't remember what their full name is, but they're meant to be like ape walkers because they said they're more like an ape.
They're more like monkeys.
Got a heavier back and the long legs at the front.
As long as they're not called AT-ATs.
No, they're not. They're called.
Good.
They've actually got a name already. I'll see if I can dig that out somewhere and maybe write it. But yeah, I mean, when I watched it like 10, 15. I'll just play that again. The beginning bit, I think Rey's had like a Force vision in the cave, kind of like Luke, and she's like come out. She's like, oh my God, what's going on? They say that, and this came up in the panel when they spoke to Daisy about meeting Luke, she says sometimes you shouldn't meet your heroes. And I think that Luke's going to be reluctant. He's going to be like, nah, you know, things have gone wrong before. I'm not doing this.
Well, it's obvious his viewpoint is that the Jedi is wrong. He's failed with the Kylo lot, that class of whatever year that was, and basically he's reckoned it's enough. No more Jedis.
And the balance, you know, the grey Jedis, like bit of light, bit of dark.
I don't like the term grey Jedi. I don't know about you.
It doesn't bother me, but
because it just sort of straight away it's still got the word Jedi in it, which is what.
Yeah, true. But they probably won't even call it that. They'll call it something else, you know.
The Bendu.
I think what it is for now, that's the term people are using because they don't have a term to use, you know. We could make one up.
Well, I was just thinking they might name it after me, the Collins.
Yeah, maybe.
Use the Collins.
yeah, that's going to happen.
It's catchy.
Very catchy, yeah. Now the scar on Kylo Ren, it's moved to here above his eye, whereas before it was going across here. Ryan Johnson said it looked goofy going over the bridge of his nose, but it wasn't really over the bridge. It kind of went over the top and down. And I just hope that you get more of it on his cheek. If it's just like an eye one, it's like, dude, what the hell? Because obviously that bit's in shadow, so you couldn't see it. But as long as it's like coming down his cheek, then it'll be all right, because you see it like at the end of the movie. You can see it goes right down his face. So, you know, it's just for consistency and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was a damn good trailer, man.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough for me.
What do you want? It's a teaser. It's
I
not
want
even
more.
a full trailer. Look, all of this stuff could not be in the movie. You know, like look at the Rogue One trailer.
Rogue One, yeah.
And in fact, that was put to Ryan Johnson on the Twitter questions, and he said, they said, how much of this is going to be in the movie? And he goes, I don't know. I'm still editing the movie.
Yeah.
So you could get none of it, all the lines from that, which I kind of like, because it's like you still get a feel for what the movie will be, but nothing's spoiled.
So
know?
what?
Like you go to watch a movie and say, oh, I haven't seen any of this.
So what was your favourite bit in that trailer?
Oh, favourite shot. My favourite shot.
Shot, line, whatever you want.
My favourite shot was the bit on Crate with the ships flying and the red stuff. I just thought it looked really good. Favourite line. He said something. What does he say? Something like, "I only know one truth," or something like that. And then he goes into Jedi, and that was pretty cool. And it came up when Kylo Ren was standing there. So a lot of people question, like, is it Kylo Ren or is it Luke? Or, you know, that was quite good. What about yourself?
Yeah, I loved just the visual of the red sand. That was amazing. Even though, again, that bit was reminiscent of the X-Wings flying across the sea.
Yeah.
But I think more seeing, when I realised I could see the AT-ATs coming at them, I thought that was cool.
That was nice.
And I think the best bit was the stones going up.
Oh, yeah.
I love that bit.
That was good. I like that. Yeah. It was a bit like Man of Steel. But it
was like that.
Very cool.
I think she might turn into Neo.
I hope not.
Whoa!
But again,
whoa!
Even that first shot where she's like, she's
breathing,
trying to catch her breath and that, and you just hear Luke saying, "Breathe, just breathe." That was cool. All of it, like I just enjoyed it. It got me excited for the new movie. Like, oh man, I can't wait for December. You know.
Should I tell you what, Jay? I've been thinking more and more about this. I don't want a Han Solo film to come out in the summer. I want it to come out at Christmas. I love having Star Wars films at Christmas.
It could still get moved. But if they do start doing one in May, I think, because Christmas, they've got Christmas. So I think that if you do start getting one in May, you'll start getting 2 movies a year.
Is there time for Obi-Wan film to be out next Christmas?
if they're making it already, yeah. Imagine the surprise. Imagine the absolute surprise to all the fans that you didn't know, but secretly we've been doing this movie. No director or anyone's been announced to anyone, and it's all been going on without you knowing.
Well, this is
amazing.
This is part of my theory around that it could be the Boba Fett one, because it sounds like they've pretty much finished making Series 4 of Rebels.
Right.
It sounded like the cast have filmed all that bit, or recorded all that bits.
Okay.
So I'm wondering whether Filoni is directing a film at the moment.
You think?
And then that way, because that's how they've got no one knowing.
You know what? I want to say that something was mentioned about him doing a movie at Celebration. I think that he was asked about it and said something like he would really like to. I don't know. I don't know if he would be doing the Boba Fett one. I like Dave Filoni. Don't get me wrong. I don't like what he did with Boba Fett.
I like his hat.
His hat is very, very cool. Very cool indeed. He commands a lot of respect from people, and maybe they would get him working on it. I don't know. Interesting to see. There was one thing that happened at Celebration that I know you were a huge fan of, and it was Dennis Lawson's interview.
Oh my god! I sent you a special message on that.
Now, I don't have a problem with this because, look, man, Star Wars is about redemption, right? And yeah, sure, he's had a bit of a bad relationship with Star Wars
for 40 years,
right? But hey, everyone deserves a chance, and he seems to really be enjoying himself. He seemed like
he enjoyed the cash.
I'm sure he did, but he seemed to really enjoy the interaction with the fans.
A little bit too late for my liking.
Dude, this might be a chance for Wedge to come back to Star Wars. Could happen. And I don't know, I watched the interview. He seemed to have quite enjoyed it. Cool. I hope he did, and I hope that he wants to do it again, because he said he's going to come back next year. So he had a bad, like people used to say that Alec Guinness had a bad relationship with Star Wars. But when you watch
interviews, and he died because of it.
But when you watch interviews with him, the things that people said he said weren't exactly like how they said he said it. Right? If you actually see him talking about stuff, it's like, he just wasn't like, oh my god, it's the best thing in the world. Like he's
wrong then.
He wasn't as big of a fan as us, but he said that he quite enjoyed himself.
No one's as big a fan as you, Jay, my friend. You're the number one guy.
Number one guy. The other thing.
Wait till they get a load of me.
When free terrorizes, will they get a load of me? The other thing that came up, that I'm sure you're quite excited about, is Battlefront 2.
Oh my god, I want to talk about this.
Go on then, talk. So let me start off. So you're going to play a new female character called Eden Versio, Special Forces Commando of Inferno Squadron. So that's going to be in the campaign part of the game. And they're going to release a book about Inferno Squadron.
I'm more excited about the book.
Okay.
Because written by Christine Golden. Mm-hmm. I think that's her name. And she writes good books. She's written some really good Star Wars books. And I really like her. And just from, I watched that panel, and just the way that they've developed the story. Obviously, had the story group there, they had her there, they had all the game developers, and there's like 3 different companies, aren't there, all under EA banner working on this thing. So they've got, I think it's going to be big, man. I think this game is going to change games.
Look, the first one looked beautiful.
Yeah, it just wasn't the most revolutionary game.
I don't think it was a very good game.
It was rushed.
It must have been. I just didn't think it was very good.
I enjoyed it. I played it a bit today, mate.
this game has to do a lot to make me buy it. Because
Oh, shut up.
it does, because there's other games coming out that I really want. And the game I can't wait for is Red Redemption 2. Once that comes out, I won't play anything else. I'm playing Red Redemption 2.
I played the first one
I love it.
for about an hour.
Love it. Love
because
it.
I didn't know what to do.
Love it.
I just ended up going around the desert a lot.
You just do missions, dude.
Well,
Like,
I didn't know how to do a mission. I didn't understand what was going on.
See,
I was on a horse a lot.
and Battlefront 2, I'm not looking forward to. I'm just not. I'm like,
Well, you are wrong, because it's going to be amazing.
it'll have to do a lot. It has to be really special.
You
Because-
will be a convert, my friend.
Maybe.
But I am. But I've got to say, I'm excited about the story. The story sounds really interesting.
Yeah. Which will be canon,
Which will be canon.
so I can read that on Wikipedia.
It's set between Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's set after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. So the
Um,
Emperor is dead.
I don't like them introducing whole new factions of stormtroopers willy-nilly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, oh, so now we've got these special forces ones.
We've
They
had the
look
Death
like TIE fighter
Troopers.
pilots. They just look like TIE fighter pilots with red
Yeah.
bits on them, right? So I was just like,
Well,
are they TIE
yeah.
fighter pilots? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that lady, even though she is someone who, I don't know, some actress, I thought she looked like the woman that does DC All Access.
You thought she looked like Tiffany Smith.
I did.
Yeah, it's not her.
It looks like her, I know.
In the graphics, it does a bit. Like a bit.
I'd rather it be her.
Why?
Why not?
Did you see the actress who it actually is?
No.
She looks good.
Yeah, but if she looks like Tiffany Smith in the game, don't really make a difference, does it? Might as well be Tiffany Smith.
I like Tiffany Smith, but sometimes her voice can get a bit annoying. Sorry, Tiffany. You won't watch
Yeah.
this anyway.
Well, James L. Jones can voice her.
Oh god, that'd be amazing.
Well, because also, it did sound like a man in the first bit of the trailer.
I'd have to
With the
rewatch
helmet
it.
on.
I have to rewatch it.
I've
Oh,
watched
with the
that trailer
helmet
a
on?
lot.
It's probably
To be honest, I
the
think I
voice.
watched that trailer more than I watched the first Jedi trailer.
Really? The Last Jedi, even.
Yeah, whatever.
Colin's tired, everyone. He's been
I am
doing a lot of work. As you can see, he's half asleep. I've been noticing him dropping off throughout this whole thing. We're going to wrap up in a minute, okay?
No, we're not, because I'm going to talk about Thrawn.
Oh, are you? Okay, well, you can just give us
Yeah.
a brief summary because I'm on chapter 2. So
Okay.
you can just say, I really like it. Okay, go on. So what else do you want to say about...
Celebration. Let me just think. Highlights.
Battlefront 2, dude. Battlefront 2.
Oh,
What have you
Battlefront
done?
2. Battlefront 2. I think I've just said it all.
Okay.
It looks wicked.
It
And
does.
also, if anyone's on the Facebook group, go to Tom's little blog that he put a link to on the Facebook
yes.
group. A really, really
Yeah.
good breakdown of what's in that trailer and what he thinks the game's going to be.
Yeah, he's put
Really
a link
good.
on the group, so if you scroll down... Was it a couple of days ago?
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was probably like Sunday or Monday. But
Yeah, so go back a few
but
days.
he's got a lot of swearies in it, so be careful, young children.
Yeah. But you're going to hear those words in school anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so,
you'll hear them if you listen to that episode we released the other day where Jay didn't bleep out a big F word in it.
Didn't I?
No.
Did I miss one? Alright. I don't think I should bleep them out anyway.
I do.
Anyway, I don't know how
Star
many
Wars is
you've
for
said in that
everyone.
Yeah,
Not
and
potty
swearing
mouths.
is for everyone too. Oh, okay. So, was there anything else that stood out for you at Celebration?
Yes.
Go on.
I'm trying to remember. There was lots of things. I'll tell you one thing I did notice. Like, in the big crowd shots, they only had, like, one TIE fighter thing built. Whereas, like, at my Celebration, they had loads of cool stuff. They
yeah,
had,
but
like,
from the stage, it was only pointing in one direction, so it could have been, like, over that side and
no.
AT-AT or whatever.
They had, like, the swing around crane things. You saw a few times.
I did notice that there was a group of TIE fighter pilots that only hung out by that TIE fighter for the whole
Yeah.
weekend.
I was I wanted to be on that bit with a jabber.
Yeah.
I could have
Yeah,
been
right.
a cardboard salacious crumb. That could have been cool.
Dude, you need to make that costume. Yes.
I'm making my cardboard Darth Vader at the moment. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, what else was cool? There's loads of cool things. But I will definitely take my hat. I know I've already said this, but I take my hat off to the Star Wars show people. I thought they did a really good job.
They did
really
a great
good job.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's that Toy Hunter bloke kept popping up.
There's
Toy Hunter bloke.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that program, Toy Hunter? Yeah, he was on there a lot. And there was another annoying bloke.
Who's that?
I don't know. The one that was like the hype man that kept doing stuff in the crowd.
Oh yeah.
He was a bit weird.
I thought that overall it was a really good celebration. I think that they did a good job of it. There was a lot of good information without giving anything away. It was good to see all the respect shown to Carrie Fisher.
And Kenny.
And Kenny Baker as well, of course. It was good to see the tributes to Carrie Fisher and her daughter, Billie Lord, coming up and saying a few words beforehand. That was nice.
Forrest Whitaker was on as well, wasn't he? Did you see him?
Forrest Whitaker was there. There was so many people.
They were taking a mick out of his voice.
What will you become?
What will you become, Jen?
Yeah, they had so many people there. It was just done so well. It was a really good weekend. I enjoyed watching the live streams for the whole weekend.
I had fear of missing out massively. FOMO.
You what?
I was FOMO the whole time, really.
Yeah, I was as well, actually. I was like, oh no.
And I'm adamant, right? As soon as they announce the next one, I'm booking my tickets, man.
Well, the next one is going to be 2019.
I need to go.
So there's no celebration in 2018.
I know, which means there's no Europe one, probably.
Maybe it will come back to Europe 2019. They didn't say where it is.
It'll be America.
Maybe it might be Anaheim again.
So we're all going to stay with Daryl.
He's in New York, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's like
they won't have it there,
still far. It's 8 hours away.
Who do we know? Where is Anaheim?
Anaheim's in California. It's California, right by Disneyland.
Where does JK live? He lives in Florida somewhere. Is that near Florida?
No, it's the West Coast.
Florida's east. I don't really know America.
Well, yeah, it's West Coast.
I know Chicago. C2E2 this weekend.
Huh?
C2E2 this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Martha Wade, he's got a store I saw on Instagram. It's very good.
Cool.
Shinobi Ninja.
Some plugs.
I'm getting random. Stop me from talking, please.
So just before you go on to talk about Thrawn.
I'm not going to talk much about it.
That was Star Wars Celebration. There's a couple of other little things that were quite cool that happened in the past few days. One was that we saw an alien from the new Han Solo movie. And that is on the... So Star Wars do the Omaze charity. This year there's a good competition there. You can win some great prizes. A Stay at Skywalker Ranch. You can go to the premiere of Episode 8 with the cast. And there's something else. There's 3 big prizes, and then when you make your donation, depending on how much you put in, you get something, a T-shirt or something like that. A T-shirt, I think, is $100. Now, for $20,000, right, you can get a signed Death Trooper helmet. Let me just tell you, that is sold out.
Yeah,
There'd be that many 20,000. Like, if I had like that much money, like I just can't, right? And the only people who are going to win these prizes, I know it's meant to be everyone, but come on, if you put in like 50 grand, you're winning, right?
Yeah, because how it works is you put your money in, it gives you tickets or something, doesn't it?
Yes.
And the more money, the more tickets you get. So and I guess so. There was one. So like, if you're buying a ticket where you get like 1,000 chances.
Yeah.
I'm never going to win.
I won it last time. He put in like 60 grand or something. Now, look, it's for
part of me says that's fair enough, isn't it?
It's for a good cause, so either way, it's worth doing. And I think I did the T-shirt last time for Episode 7. I think I'm probably going to go T-shirt again this time because there's 3 T-shirts you can pick from.
Have you not done it already yet?
No, I'm going to wait till payday and do it.
I did it on the first day.
I'm waiting for payday to do it.
I got
there's still going to be children.
I got a digital photo
of
Daisy and Mark.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I want a T-shirt, man. I liked the T-shirt last time. I got an R2D2 one, and this time there's a couple of good ones there.
How much is it?
$100. So it's about 75 quid.
Oh, well, I'm not doing that then.
So anyway, that's
I had a car park fine today.
Oh, well, that's why.
That was 100 quid.
Much better to give it to those scumbags. But yeah, so anyway, that's
so if anyone wants to donate money to us for doing this podcast,
that's at omaze.com/Star Wars, and so
/Collins.
It was a little video that it was a little video that was introduced by Warwick Davies, and it had the directors of the new Han Solo movie on there, and then they sort of like panned across, and there's an alien sitting there on the stairs, and then it's like, oh no, you can't show that, and they make a bit of a joke out of it, but it's cool. Go check it out because it's good. And then the other thing that happened was Kathleen Kennedy cleared up Bob Iger's comments that he made, which we talked about a couple of weeks ago, where he talked about Han Solo getting his name. Right, in the new Han Solo movie, you find out how Han Solo gets his name, and everyone's been like, "What do you mean? He better actually be called Han Solo, and not be called like John Johnson." And then it's like,
and he meant reputation, though, didn't he?
He meant his reputation, and that's what she said. So,
cool. Fans get their pants twisted, don't they? Sometimes.
But it was something that actually worried me a little bit. I was like, "Oh God, is he going to be called something stupid?" You know,
maybe he. Well, a bit like Obi-Wan. And he's really called Ben. Han Solo is really called Dave.
Dave Solo.
Yeah.
No, it's Dave.
Or Hank. Hank Solo.
Yeah, right.
Old Hank.
I'm dropping the K. So, I think that's pretty much it. You want to talk about Thrawn?
Let's not go into it too much. All I just want to say, really, really enjoyed it.
So you finished it now?
I finished it.
Right.
16 hours on the audiobook.
Okay.
Not available in the UK.
You know what? That just pisses me off because you pay for it. You pay. And it's all recorded. And we get Audible. Release it. Just release them all. I don't understand the stupidity behind all this stuff. And if it's copyright laws and all that bollocks, right, they need to just sort it out because what the hell, man? You have fans all over the world. Give all your fans all the stuff. Right?
I will say, it was narrated by Mark Thompson, and he's done all the best ones. He's the one that did all.
He does a great Thrawn impression.
Well, I'll tell you what, he was fantastic. His voices were amazing.
Yeah.
Brilliant voice work.
Yeah.
And he just brought Thrawn to life.
Heir to the
or
Empire,
Captain Planet, as I like to call him.
Thrawn from the original Timothy Zahn books. Without giving stuff away, but comparing him to this,
my view is he's better.
He much changed, or
I think they've toned him down a bit. I think I think there's a general consensus. I think amongst Star Wars fans that in the Legacy books, he was a bit too far know-it-all.
Right.
And he was almost too clever. And then, so when he did fail, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But also, the jumps he was making in the old books were almost too much. It was just like, it just wasn't really, you couldn't follow it. Whereas in this, he was clever and he's always steps ahead of everyone else.
Okay.
But you could see the logic. And you could see how he got there, and it wasn't completely
more thought out.
Yeah, it was more plausible. I thought
off this and going slightly back to Celebration, one of the things they mentioned on season 4 of Rebels is Rook is going to be in it, right? Thrawn's bodyguard.
Yeah, the Nobri or whatever it is.
Nogri.
I call it Nobris.
So, is he mentioned in this book at all? Or?
No.
Okay, so they're not. I thought they might maybe introduce him a bit, and then you're going to. Right. So it'll be a full introduction in Rebels then.
No, you get Governor Price's backstory, all of that. So it's very much done, not symmetrically.
Does this
What's the word I'm looking
lead
for?
Up to his appearance in Rebels?
Almost, literally till he becomes a Grand Admiral.
Okay.
Which in Rebels is mentioned happened fairly recently, I think.
Right. Okay, so
because in Rebels they reference a battle that's in this book, which is the battle that got him being called the Grand Admiral, got him promoted to Grand Admiral.
Oh, excellent! I'm on chapter 2, but
so Price's story is really good. I actually found that really engaging as well.
Yeah.
I will say the one thing is it was like Space Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
He is basically Sherlock Holmes. The Eli, what's his last name? Look, I don't know their names. I can't remember. But Eli, the main fella, is little buddy throughout the whole book. The one that's in the beginning of the book. You'll know him. Bootang? No, not Bootang.
Boontang.
Not Bootang. That's a rude word, isn't it? I don't know.
No, it isn't. I don't want to bleep it out.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know what it means. I'm not cool. Anyway, his mate.
Yeah.
He is Watson, and the nemesis in this book is Moriarty.
Okay.
That is the relationship.
Okay.
So throughout the whole book, he's got this nemesis, and throughout the whole book, he explains everything to Watson, and Watson's like, "Oh, how did you do that, Holmes?" And then he goes, "Well, what do you think, Watson?" And then Watson will go, "Oh yeah, and oh yeah, that's how you did it, Holmes." And it's just that. So it's basically Sherlock Holmes,
right? Okay.
But you end up forgetting that this is the Empire, and that you're actually
you're rooting for him.
You are rooting for him against rebels and things like that. It completely makes you.
Anyway, but, yeah.
The only thing I felt slightly was that maybe they made him too. What's the word? I'm too tired.
Too likeable.
There's another word for it, but likeable would do.
Yeah. Too charismatic.
No, it's I don't know, the one where you
I'll know by the time I've read it.
Yeah, maybe. That might be a while.
Read, listened.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, because you've got that Audible subscription as well, as I have.
I do, yeah. You know what it is? I listen to a chapter. When I go to bed, I stick it on my headphones, go to bed, listen to a chapter, switch it off, go to sleep.
Okay. So see you in 3 weeks then.
Yeah.
You almost sort of side of them a bit too much. But it's really well done, and again I think that's part of this Battlefront 2. One of the big things they were talking about the story for that is that they want it to be seen from the Empire's perspective and someone in the Empire and why they actually are in the Empire and why they want to be in it.
Right. So this is why you're following this character.
Yeah. But in Thrawn's case, I think it's pretty clear why he's in it. There is one thing I'm a bit confused about in it, but I guess you haven't read it yet, so I won't ask you yet. But is there any other stories when he's met Anakin in the Clone Wars that's actually canon? Because they reference him having met, and they mention it a couple of times, but I don't know whether it's just they mention it for the first time in that book, or if that's something that's happened somewhere else.
It's in that book, because before the book came out, I think I read something that said that Thrawn meets Anakin. And,
because they talk about it in the book, but I just didn't know if it'd been in something else that I'd missed.
No, not that I know of.
Okay. I mean, because this is the problem now. You don't know if you miss something, because there's so many every bloody canon.
Yeah, like with me, I know that I've missed loads with the comics and stuff like that. You know, it's just to the point where I just can't keep up. But, I mean, I'm older now, right? So I already have memory problems.
You are.
When I was like young, I just knew everything, and now I'm just like, did I imagine that, or like?
Well,
I don't know. Like,
I don't have a memory at all, as you can tell from every episode of this show that I can't remember anything.
Yeah, so it makes it difficult, man. It's not for us anymore, right?
But it's still for us. We just don't remember it, which is good because I can get surprised twice.
Yeah, get surprised every single. Oh, I didn't know that. Like,
Vader.
That last week. Yeah. He's his what? Cool. Anyway,
he's your dad.
I think that it's now time for us to wrap this up because, as always, we've managed to make this go on for over an hour.
Yeah, my lovely wife's going to be upset that I
Yeah,
haven't
mine
seen
too.
it all week.
And I want to go and watch MasterChef now. So
I want to watch Gogglebox.
oh, screw you, that stupid
I love
pile
that
of crap.
program.
Those people should all get executed. Anyway, I think that we should wrap up. And you know what? We're not doing our long spiel anymore.
Oh, I like the long spiels.
Oh, do you?
No.
Yeah. So,
But I like talking about Retailer Network. Let's quickly talk about that.
the Taylor Network podcast. We're on there. Say
We're
something.
on there.
Say
There's
something.
there's some other podcasts on there.
List them.
Go Trek Yourself. Nothing's on. Wade's World. Double Page Spread. Paragon Shift. Magnum Cast.
I'm Batman.
Oh, Often by Geeks, which is one of the best ones. And that's probably enough for now.
There you go. You can find
They're all
us
good.
if you look for us.
No apologies.
Yeah. If you look for us
Oh,
on
and that other one.
online,
Something
go on,
tripping.
keep talking. Huh?
Something tripping. Something tripping. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
If you look for us online, look for Star Wars Convo or
Hashtag
to
Star Wars Convo.
hashtag
At
Convo.
Star Wars Convo.
on Twitter. Find Colin
Yeah,
on Twitter.
and Instagram. Captain Colin.
Find me on Twitter at
Eagle Eye Cherry.
1933. Eagle Eye 1933. And yeah, that's it for this week.
What's the 1933 bit mean?
1933 is the year that the Philadelphia Eagles were established, and they're my favourite team.
Oh,
So that's why. So there you go.
glad I asked.
So that's it for this week, and we'll be back next week, probably, maybe. I don't know.
We might be back sooner. Who knows?
Who knows what's going to happen?
Say goodbye,
And,
Womble.
Bye bye, Womble. And to you lot, may the force be with you.
Punch it, Chewie.